Creighton Rabs from Hero Sports. I'll direct these questions to Brianna. Of course, Brianna, you're from Philadelphia. Grew up in or King of Prussia. Grew up in the shadow of Villanova. Your freshman year, you guys were in the Big East, and then by sophomore year, you transitioned into the ACC. Coach early in the week talked about the differences between the two conferences. From a player's perspective, what was the biggest adjustment for you going from the old Big East into the ACC of today?
The major difference for me, was getting used to playing the different teams. You have a lot of great teams from the Big East, but when you go into the ACC, you're playing a whole bunch of different teams that you've never had experience playing against in another great conference.
Any other questions for the student athletes? We'll follow up right here.
As a follow-up, if I may, Brianna, going up against one of the top scorers in the country in Kelsey Plum, talk about the challenges you guys will be facing going up against a player of her caliber.
Kelsey Plum, is a great player. She has proven herself day in and day out, and in the conference or in the NCAA tournament, she's been doing a phenomenal job carrying her team. But we just have to do what we do, and just contain her, and try to do the best that we can to stop her.
Question right there.
Connor Grossman, Daily Orange. Brittney, I don't know how much of Chantel Ozohor's play you've seen, but she's one of the more versatile players left in the tournament. What are some of the challenges going up against a player who can collect so many rebounds and also stand back and shoot the three?
Well, she's a really great player, and from watching film on her and just knowing her from the AAU circuit, she's a really great passer, and she sees the floor well for a post player. And to have that in a post player, that's really deadly when you have players on Washington who can knock down open shots.
A question right here in the front.
Hi, Alexis. Lindsey Kramer from the Syracuse Post-Standard newspaper. Talked a second ago about Kelsey Plum in the first game. Just looking at the stats, she had 8 turnovers. I'm assuming you got to her. You did some good things against her. Obviously, you can't count on that 2 games in a row. But did you get a sense playing against her? Was there something about that game or the way you attacked her, or maybe she was just off that you say, okay, well, we rattled her once, maybe we can rattle her again?
We took a lot away from that game. We just tried to come out and really put pressure on her and not give her anything easy. And she's a great player, so we just have to come out and stick to our game plan and keep pressure on her and keep a high hand on every shot and pressure her full court for 40 minutes.
Anything else for the student athletes? Take another question here.
Brianna, following up on the question about Chantel Ozohor, her three-point shot, she doesn't jump. As someone who has shot a fair amount of threes this year, what do you kind of think when you watch a player like her shoot, and have you ever seen something like that before?
I haven't really seen anyone shoot like that particularly, but that's quite a unique shot, and it takes a lot of talent to not have to jump to shoot the ball, and I give her credit for being able to shoot a shot like that.